talking with you, of course, we can feel your passion. And, I think that many people, many companies talk about values and all the wonderful value statements that are there, but they remain words on an empty page that nobody thinks about it much anymore. So in this work with the Triodos Bank program, we developed the term of living values, of something that really sinks in, and as you said, that doesn't have an off switch. Yes. You really feel it, and you are living it, and you're, of course, struggling to live it, because it's always difficult to live something as general as a value. But it seems like you found this power somehow, and often it's hard for people, especially in the sustainability movement or the new way of society movements, the various that are there, to talk about power. Because power is somehow associated with the old, with destruction and with difficulty. But it also seems to me that without power, these values are not empowered. Yeah. They cannot really transform the world. Yeah. So
I would like to make one comment on this. People ask me all the time, what are values, what is ethics? And I say, I'm not a philosopher, so I cannot properly discuss it. But I have a very easy guide. If you can comment at a dinner table with your parents or children, probably it was ethical. If you cannot, probably it was not. So, but the joke I want to make is that you can make it simple. You don't have to think. You know, at the end, given your set of values, what is acceptable, what is not. Of course, this concept is not valid for 100%, because some people find that things that are not to be acceptable can be discussed, but for the vast majority. And I was always against having a code of behavior, because I think what you have is to have consciousness properly built, and understanding properly built, and therefore people will be able to see whether those attitudes or those behaviors match or do not match that set of values and understanding. But to say you cannot do A, B, and C, and you can do D, E, and F is very difficult to do these things. So I prefer that we go in that way. And in terms of the power, I think the world also has changed, that we are no longer talking about the command and control. So it's not nor the people which have a very, very well prepared, the new generation with the social medias and Facebooks and you name it, and Twitters and so on, they communicate all the time. These people will not take orders easily. They have to have an understanding of what they are doing, and actually the best word for that, they are looking for a meaning on what they are doing. And I think there are very good articles saying meaning is the new money for the new generation. Meaning, with the understanding is that they want to have meaning for what they are doing, and that's part of their remuneration, of their rewarding in what they are devoting their time to. So I think that's why I'm very optimistic, because I think the world actually is a lot more conscious, and we went far away now from the concept that a good behavior is the give back. You make $1 million and you donate 10%, 5%, 20%, 50%, and that's what you do. No, that changed entirely. The way you make the 1 million is very relevant, and giving back is almost like having a consciousness of someone guilty. I should not have made that money, let's give it back. If you make it properly, I think it has lots of, nice virtues on the fact that you're helping and donating and so on. But I think, how have you made that money? And have you built around you good impacts? Or have you destroyed things? This matters a lot. So I normally make a joke that if you're smuggling drugs and you donate the money, it has no value. So I'll just make something radical, but of course there are many more gray areas on this. And that's very important. I think that's what the new generation is after. And hiring people today, and hiring good people, has to do with values. They ask me when we have interviews, they ask me what are the values of the company. Not values on this word. What are the beliefs? What impact do you cause on society? How do you care about this and that? Which were questions that I never did when I started working. I never thought about asking these questions. You just go to a company and just play by the rules of that company. Today, no, they want to know what they're doing and why and what do you care about. So they are looking for meaning in what they're doing. And therefore, I'm optimistic for the future of the world.
On our website, globalleadership.tv, you will find additional footage, other dialogues with innovation leaders from around the world, and also the hands-on practices that help them and their organizations to move from inspiration to real change.